Welcome to tonight's Eastern Conference first round matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets. In the first game, we saw the Chicago Bulls pull it out in a tight one against the Nets. I'm sure many tuned into ESPN's broadcast of MJ's last stand last night, but here in the 2K Sim League, MJ continues to have some more stands in him. We'll see if he can pull one out against his former team, the Chicago Bulls. And without further ado, we'll move for the first tip. And here we go. Tip is up. Controlled by Brooklyn Nets. Oscar Robertson with the ball. Carries it over the timeline. Swings it to Michael Jordan at the top, who spin moves on Brogdon, has a step and gets fouled early. Michael Jordan already imposing his will. First play of the game. To the line. First one. Good. And the second one. Green. 2 for 2 from the stripe. Gary Payton with the ball for the Bulls. Bringing it up. Has a step on Big O. To the basket with the right hand and finishes the right-handed layup over in traffic. Over Patrick Ewing and Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson now going the other way. The Big O setting up the offense. Has Paul George and Michael Jordan. Finds Michael at the top. Michael's got a step again on Brogdon with the step back. Pulls up the teardrop. Misses. Rebound by Zion. Hands it to Ewing and he gets rejected by Olajuwon. Bird now with the ball. Moving into the corner. Finds McHale. McHale swings to Brogdon, who swings to Payton at the top of the key, resetting up the offense. Payton looks like he wants to give Olajuwon the ball down low. Doesn't end up giving it to him. Finds Bird. Bird throws up a three. No good. Zion with the rebound. And Zion pushes himself. Finds Jordan in the middle of the floor. MJ's got a step going baseline. And he puts up the right hand. Green in. Beautiful layup by MJ. 4 early points by the greatest of all time. Now Gary Payton setting up the offense. He wants to get Bird down on the post against Paul George. They like this matchup. Bird with the hop step. Gets stripped by Paul George. And Paul George moving quickly on the other way. Has the hole laying to himself. Goes up and one. Foul by Gary Payton. 6 early ones for Brooklyn. And Paul George goes to the stripe to convert 3 the old-fashioned way. The free throw is up and good. 7-2 early for Brooklyn. Gary Payton now with the ball. Setting up the offense. Thinks he has a step on Big O. And he does. Puts up the right-handed layup. And that's 2 layups early for Gary Payton. 4 quick points. Paul George now has a step on Bird. But Bird pokes it away. Brogdon with the ball. Brogdon pushing. Decides to slow. Sets up the offense. Finds Payton on the right side. Payton gives it to Bird on the right block. Bird tries to attack George with the left-handed hook. Green. Beautiful hook by Larry Bird. 7-6. We got a close one early. Michael Jordan pulls from 15, and he hits it. The heavily contested jumper. MJ with 6 quick ones. Teams going back and forth in the first quarter. Gary has another step on Big O. Has a step back. 12-footer. No good, but Olajuwon's there and finishes with the left hand on the putback. 9-8. Paul George now bringing the ball up. Swings to Oscar Robertson on the left side, who hands it right back to Paul George in the left corner. And Paul George gets harassed by Bird and steps out of bounds. Unforced turnover. Ball back to the Bulls. Gary Payton takes it over the timeline. Gives it to Olajuwon at the left elbow. Olajuwon hands to Brogdon. Brogdon tries to take a step on MJ. Can't get around him. And he throws it away to Paul George. Paul George burning Bird down the floor and throws down a right-handed hammer. The tomahawk jam. All alone in transition. 11-8 now, Brooklyn. Gary Payton setting up the offense. It looks like they want to continue to go to Bird. Instead, Bird comes to get a screen. They get a switch now. Payton has George on him. Pump fakes at the elbow. Gets Brogdon cutting. Snaps it back to Payton. Misses the 20-foot jumper. Rebound by Paul George, and he pushes himself. Paul George gets a screen at the top. Step back in the key. Misses the 12-footer. Olajuwon with the rebound. Outlets to Payton. Payton pushing fast up the court. He's on the right side. The glove mans him up and stops him. Michael Jordan stops him there. Hands it to McHale on the right side. McHale to Brogdon at the top of the key. Brogdon gets a screen from McHale. Now has a step. Throws it up, but gets blocked and rejected by Paul George. They recover. Olajuwon now gets rejected by Patrick Ewing. MJ going the other way with the right hand and finishes the layup. 8 early points for MJ. 13-8 now Brooklyn. GP and the Bulls have to call timeout. The defense has yet to be able to stop Brooklyn. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Coming back from timeout now. Steven Adams checks in. Looks like some of the subs are in. Steven Adams inbounds. Finds Carmelo in the right corner. Carmelo looks like he wants to take Isaac off the dribble. Does not. Ends up resetting with Trey at the top of the key. Trey hands off to Tobias. Tobias feels like he's got a step. Gets stopped. Poked out by Drummond. And the Bulls retain. 4.9 seconds left on the shot clock. Steven Adams inbounds to Payton. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to move fast. He's forced to take a 40-footer. And he misses. Drummond clears the glass. Outlets to Marcus Smart on the left side. Marcus Smart pushing fast. Feels like he can beat Trey. And he does. Gets the step. Left-handed layup in. Beautiful move by Marcus Smart. 15-8 now Brooklyn. Trae Young crosses over the timeline. Finds Melo in the corner. Melo in the right corner. Throws him, and he gets rejected by Jonathan Isaac. Recovered by Drummond. Drummond to Will Barton on the right side. Will Barton thinks he's got glove on cooking, but he gets stopped. Passes it out to Marcus Smart to reset the offense. Marcus Smart gets a screen from Isaac at the top. They get a switch now. Melo knocks it out of Smart's hands. Smart recovers the 4 seconds. Passes to Barton for 3. And he drills the 3 as the shot clock was expiring. 18-8 now Brooklyn. The crowd's going wild. Everybody's standing. Now we got Trey at the top of the key. Trying to cook on Smart. Can't quite get around him. Trey pulls it back now with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Adams. Has to try to create his own shot. Smart just studs him up right there. Drummond with the rebound. Smart with the ball now. Crossing half court. Finds MJ in the corner. MJ has a step with the left hand and puts it in. With 0.6 left right before the buzzer. And that's how we end the first quarter. 20-8 Brooklyn. They're coming out hot in a must-win game on their home court. Coming back out of the TV timeout. Start of the second quarter, and the Bulls inbound. Carmelo brings it up, crosses the half-court line. Gets a screen from Steven Adams at the top. He's moving, throws from 16, misses. Steven Adams tips it, but can't recover. Barton now with the rebound. He's pushing. He's got a step on Trey. Decides to pull it back. Now goes middle. Gets swatted by Carmelo Anthony. Swatted out of bounds. Nets retain possession. Jonathan Isaac inbounds. Finds Drummond at the top. Drummond hands to Michael Jordan. Jordan to Jonathan Isaac on the left elbow. Isaac finds Smart underneath. And Smart gets fouled by Gary Payton. It's the second. Can't convert the and one. So two free throws coming to Marcus Smart. The first one, green, good. Marcus Smart now, second free throw, misses. He splits them. 21-8 Brooklyn. Trae Young now with the ball. The Bulls need a bucket real bad. Payton has it in the left corner. Looks like he's trying to find Melo on the block, and he does. Melo in the left block. Has Barton on him. Takes it straight at him, but he gets blocked, and Barton recovers. taking it down the other way. He's moving fast. Finds Smart in the corner for three, and it rims out. Melo with the rebound, pushing back the other way. Melo has a step to the lane, left-handed layup, and it's up and good. The Bulls really needed that bucket to stop the bleeding. 21-10 now. Timeout Nets. And back after the timeout. Patrick Ewing to inbound. Looks like most of the starters are back on the floor. Finds Oscar Robertson in the right corner. Oscar Robertson resetting back at the top of the key. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 10 now. Still at the top. Finds Paul George on the right side, who fires a three. In and out. Olajuwon with the rebound. Hands to Anthony, who passes out to Brogdon. Brogdon's got Anthony streaking. Feeds it. Two-handed flush by Carmelo. Nobody there to stop it. 21-12 now. Two big buckets now by Carmelo to push it back down to 9 into single digits. Jordan now at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Zion. They get a switch now. Carmelo Anthony guarding Jordan. And they got Malcolm Brogdon down on Zion. They try to get to Zion, who flips up the left-handed floater, and it's green and in over Brogdon. Beautiful possession there, getting the switch. 23-12 now. Trae Young with the ball. Finds Melo in the right block, just where he was that last time. Melo tries to take him off the dribble, and he gets fouled by Zion. 2 free throws come in. First free throw up and good. Melo with the second free throw. It is good. 2 for 2 from the stripe. 23-14 now. Oscar Robertson takes it over the half-court line. Finds Jordan on the right side. Jordan gives it to Zion on the top, who swings to Paul George. Now finds Ewing on the left block. Ewing, fadeaway jumper over Olajuwon, misses, but Zion's there to recover and bang it home. There's Zion on the offensive glass. 25-14 now. Trae Young now with the ball on the right side. He gets a beautiful pass into Bird, who gets the left-handed hook and 1 foul on Paul George. Larry back to the line. And he finishes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Cuts the lead to 8. Big-time play by the Bulls. Beautiful pass by Trae, getting the in pass over the defense. Now we got Zion at the top of the key. Finds Oscar on the right side. Oscar's got a step on on Trae. Throws it up, misses. Brogdon with the rebound. Brogdon pushing. He's got Hakeem. Is he going to find him? And he does. Hakeem throws it up, and he makes it. Heavily contested by Patrick Ewing. It's a 6-point game now. Oscar Robertson slowly brings it up. Sets up the offense. Finds Paul George wide open on the wing. Paul George hits the long 2 foot on the line. Big time shot. 27-19 now. Trae Young with the ball. Trae takes the screen from McHale. They like McHale down low. They go the other way now. Trae with it. Finds McHale on the right side. McHale's got Bird cutting baseline. Finds him on the right block. And Bird with the fadeaway jumper. Baseline. Misses in and out. Ewing with the rebound. Outlet to Big O. Big O pushing down the right side. Finds Michael Jordan, who sets up the offense. MJ attacking Brogdon. Throws up the floater. Misses. McHale with the rebound. Outlet to Trae. Trae pushing the other way. Trae gets fouled in transition by Zion. A good foul. McHale to inbound. Finds Hakeem in the right corner. Hakeem gives it to Trae at the top of the key, who resets the offense. They're liking Bird on the block. It looks like they might be going to him. They don't. Bird comes to set up a screen. They get him on the roll. Beautiful pass by Trae. Left-handed layup in. Beautiful pick and roll by the Bulls. 5 quick points by Larry Bird. Michael Jordan brings it up, and the Nets call timeout. 27-21 here. 1:53 left in the first half. And we're back. Drummond inbounding. Drummond finds Zion in the left corner. Zion with McHale on him. Tries to beat him. Gets poked. Recovers. Still tries to beat him. Throws up the left-handed floater. Gets his own offensive rebound, swatted by Hakeem and rebounded by Hakeem. Cleared to Payton. Payton now finds Brogdon on the left side. Brogdon for three. In and out. But McHale's there for the offensive rebound and puts it up and in. 27-23. The Bulls are running. Cut the lead all the way down to 4. 1:30 left in the first half. And Big O finds Paul George streaking baseline for the alley-oop. And Paul George finishes it with a layup. 29-23. Gary Payton now with the ball for the Bulls. 1:10 left in the quarter. In the half, I should say. Payton driving. Step back. Pump fake. Can't find his shot. Gives it to Hakeem on the block. And Hakeem throws it up with the left hand and gets fouled by Drummond. Hakeem to the line for 2. First one is good. Second one, green. Good. 2 for 2 from the stripe for Olajuwon. The Bulls are going big with both Steven Adams and Olajuwon. Hakeem at the 4. Barton has the ball at the top of the key. Swings it to Drummond on the right side. Drummond holds there. Finds Barton back on the left. Barton finds Paul George at the top of the key for 3. In and out. Can't believe he missed that. Adams with the rebound. He's pushing himself. Finds Gary Payton on the right side. Gary's got a step on Smart. Decides to pull back. Still attacking. And he gets bailed out on a foul. Gary to the line for 2. First free throw, green. Second free throw, up and good. 2 for 2 from the stripe. And the lead is only 2 now. 34 seconds left in the first half. Smart bringing it up. He's got it at the Barclays Center sign on the right side. Takes it middle of the logo. Swings to Isaac. Isaac now at the top of the key. Hands it to Will Barton. Will Barton gets stood up there by the glove. 5 seconds, 4 seconds on the shot clock. To Isaac, to Smart with 2 seconds. Has to fire a long distance shot. And it goes in! Heavily contested, big time shot by Marcus Smart. 10 seconds left. Up 5. Gary Payton pushing. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, and Gary throws it away to end the half. 32-27 is where the half ends. We'll get you guys some stats now. MJ with 10 early first quarter points. Paul George with 9. Smart with 6. That huge 3 at the end of the half. Zion 4 and 4. 3 offensive rebounds. Will the Thrill with a 3-point shot. Still have yet to see Big O or Ewing on the board. On the other side, we have Larry with 7. GP with 6. Melo with 6. Olajuwon with 6. And we're still waiting for Trizzy on his first shot. But the free throw line has been crucial for them as they have 7 free throws so far in the first half. And we're back with the second half for this Eastern Conference playoff matchup between the Bulls and the Nets. Bulls start with the ball, and Gary Payton gets stripped to start the half. Oscar Robertson with the steal. Outside to Zion, and Zion's all alone in the middle of the paint, and he throws it down in transition. Great start by the Nets with the steal and the slam on the other way. Defense leading the offense. Gary Payton now fires from 20 feet, misses. Ewing with the rebound. Outlets to Oscar Robertson. Oscar up to Jordan. Jordan finds Zion, and Zion another slam. 2 quick dunks by Zion Williamson. 36-27 now. Gary Payton with the ball now, trying to drive on Oscar. Can't find it. Heavily contested layup. Zion with the rebound. Zion pushing himself. Finds Jordan on the right side. Jordan for 3. Can't make it. Olajuwon with the rebound. Outlets to Payton. Payton pushing. He's got a step. And he gets fouled by Patrick Ewing driving to the cup. On the ground. Inbound on the side. McHale inbounds to Gary Payton, who's standing at the Barclays Center logo. Gary gets a screen from Olajuwon at the top. Has a step. Goes to the rack. Right-handed floater. Misses. Ewing with the rebound. Ewing outlets to Robertson. Robertson pushing with the left. And he slows it up there to set up the offense. Brogdon matching him up man on man. Looks like they want Ewing down low at the mismatch against Gary Payton. But Brogdon's hovering on him with the double. They can't find him. Oscar finds Zion, who swings to Michael Jordan at the top. Jordan has to fire against the shot clock and misses. And Zion's there for the offensive rebound. Finds Ewing, and Ewing throws it up. Can't hit it. Payton with the rebound over Ewing. And Payton pushing. He's got Olajuwon down low. He finds him. Puts it up, Olajuwon. No good. McHale with the offensive rebound. Puts it up. Can't go. Again, McHale with the left hand and puts it in with the reverse layup on the second chance. Third chance, I should say. Now Paul George on the other side. He's got Larry guarding him. Pass to Jordan, who gives to Zion. Swings to Robertson in the left corner. Robertson gets the screen from Zion. Robertson misses, and Zion's there for the tip back. And Zion with 6 early second half points, and it looks like he's taken over now. He's got his glass cleaning rebounder badge on now as the Bulls are forced to call timeout. Down 9 with 3:50 left in the third quarter. Back from the timeout, McHale inbounds to Trae Young. We have some line switches now. Trae Young off the bench. Trae's trying to cook on MJ. Can't get past him. Gets stood up at the free throw line. Finds Bird at the free throw. Bird throws it up and can't go. Ewing with the rebound. Ewing pushes it to Paul George, who finds Zion. Zion going to the rack and gets fouled. Zion to the line now with 2. Green's the first free throw. Zion again, and he misses the second. 7 early third quarter points for Zion. Bird finds Payton in the corner. Payton for 3. Can't hit it, but McHale's there with the offensive glass and puts up the left-handed shot off the glass. 39-31 Brooklyn. Oscar with the ball at the top of the key. Oscar's setting up the offense. He likes the matchup with Paul George on Trae Young in the post, but they're doubling him. He can't find him. He gets a screen from Zion. Still can't work. He just gets tripped by Bird. Instead, Oscar's got a fire, and he misses. Olajuwon with the rebound. Payton has a step. Going to the cup with the left hand. Misses. Zion with the rebound. And Zion pushing himself. He's going to transition all alone. As he decides to slow it up. Gives it to MJ. MJ gets a screen from Ewing, and MJ pulls from 17 and greens it in. Classic MJ pull-up mid-range jumper. 41-31 Brooklyn. McHale has it on the left side. Finds Trae at the top of the key. Trae's got Jordan on him, and he burns Jordan. Pulls from 14. Misses. Olajuwon tries to tip it back and can't get it. Nets ball out of bounds. We have some reserves checking in now. Isaac inbounds to Smart. Smart brings it over the timeline. Finds Barton on the left side. Barton with a double screen from Drummond. Can't get around Gary Payton. Finds Drummond. And Drummond trying to size up Steven Adams. Goes up and gets fouled on the post move. Drummond to the line. Shooting 2. First one. Rattles home. Second one, up and good. Drummond 2 for 2 from the stripe. Extends the lead to 12. Chicago's got to make a run here soon or else this one might be over. Gary Payton with it at the logo. Setting up the offense. Gets a screen from Steven Adams. Gary shoots a 17-footer. Misses. Steven Adams on the offensive rebound. Throws up the left-handed scoop shot and it's in. The offensive glass has been great for Chicago so far. Many of their points coming off of second chances. Jonathan Isaac now on the left side. Attacks Tobias Harris. Misses. And Steven Adams grabs the ball. Trae Young now bringing it up. Crosses the timeline. Will Barton matches up with him at the top of the key. Trae dribbling around. Feeds it. Hands it off to Tobias Harris. Tobias now at the top. Hands it to Carmelo. Carmelo with Jonathan Isaac. Shoots a 3 and misses. Barton with the ball. Pushing. Hands it to, or swings to Isaac, who hands to Smart. Smart, congestion in the middle. Finds Zion down low. Zion with Tobias on him. throws up the left-handed shot and greens it in. Zion, another bucket in this third quarter. This third quarter has been all Zion Williamson. He's up to 13 for the game. Brooklyn up 12. Carmelo with the ball at the top of the key, trying to beat Zion off the dribble. He does, and he gets fouled by the help side D by Andre Drummond. First free throw up and good for Carmelo. Second free throw to cut the lead to 10. It's good. 45-35. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. The Brooklyn Nets have the ball. Marcus Smart brings it over the timeline. Marcus Smart to Jonathan Isaac on the left. Swings it to Zion, who swings to Big O. They have the mismatch they want. Zion with Trey down on him, but Melo shading and can't get the inbound pass to him. Big O decides to take the 8-footer and he greens it over Trae Young. Sends the lead to 12. Trae Young now pushing. 20 seconds on the game clock. Looks like he's holding for last shot here. Gets a screen from Carmelo. And throws it away. Oh, but it gets tipped by Zion Williamson. 12 seconds left. The Bulls will be inbounding under their own basket. Carmelo feeds Adams, who kicks it to Trey. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Trey's got a fire, but he finds Melo underneath with the left-handed layup. Beautiful to beat the shot clock. Down to 10. 4 seconds in the game clock. 2 seconds. Oscar from half court. Off the back iron. And that's where we end the third quarter. 47-37 Brooklyn as they look to tie the series up at 1 game apiece. And we're back for the fourth quarter of action on this Eastern Playoff Round 1 game between the Chicago Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets, the 5 versus the 4 matchup. Brooklyn down 0-1 in the series. They inbound the ball with up 10 in the final quarter, trying to tie the series up. Smart has it on the right side. Gets a screen from Jonathan Isaac. Pushes middle. Throws up a right-handed floater. Can't go. And McHale's there to clean the glass. Pushes to Tobias Harris. Tobias looks like he's out of step. He's driving with the left hand and greens the layup off the glass with the left hand. Cuts the lead to 8. That was a big play by Chicago to cut this lead. Marcus Smart now with the ball. Setting up the offense. Thinks he has a step on Brogdon. Decides to pull back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Marcus Smart kicks to Big O on the outside. Robertson looks to post up, kicks it to Isaac. Isaac for 3, can't get it, but Zion's there, and Zion with the offensive rebound and the jam to put it back. Zion has been all over the floor in the second half. Too much for the Bulls to handle. Melo now with the ball, trying to beat Zion off the bounce. Can't finish the left-handed rebound. Drummond with the rebound. Oscar pushing. Behind the back to Zion in the key. Zion with the right hand, can't finish over Trae Young. Tobias Harris with the rebound and pushing himself. Tries to burn Isaac off the bounce. He does. Right-handed hook shot. Can't go in. Isaac with the rebound pushing. Finds Zion. Zion only has Trey to beat. He goes up with the right hand. And he finishes it over Trae Young in transition. Pushes the lead to 12. 51-39. And the Bulls have to talk it over with 4:27 left in this fourth quarter. Back from the timeout, McHale inbounds. The Bulls need a bucket badly. He finds Brogdon at the top of the key. Brogdon setting up the offense. Finds Trey at the logo. Logo trying, and Trey fires from 3, misses. Ewing with the rebound. Ewing finds his point guard on the right side. Oscar finds Zion, and Zion puts it up and in. Another bucket by Zion Williamson over Hakeem. Pushes the lead to 14. He has been nothing but a problem in the second half. Trae Young now trying to answer. Under 4 to play. Down 14 for the Bulls. Hands it to McHale at the 3-point line. What's McHale doing it with it out there? Gives it to Bird. Bird has a step. Throws up the right-handed finger roll, and it's good off the glass. Big time play by Larry Bird there. 53-41 now. Oscar Robertson brings the ball up. Oscar's got Paul George on the right or on the left, and Paul George greens it inside the arc. Long two. Extends it back to 14. 3.5 to play. Chicago has not been able to get a stop in this second half. Trae Young tries to burn Oscar off the dribble. He does. Pulls up from 12. Can't hit it. Outlet to Jordan. Finds Paul George. Paul George with a step back from 16, and he hits it. Back-to-back jumpers by Paul George extends it to 16, and this one might be over. 3 minutes left. 57-41. The Brooklyn Nets have just been too much offensively for the Bulls. Olajuwon trying to beat Jordan off the dribble. Can't do it. Stopped at the elbow. Kicks it to Brogdon. Brogdon to Trae at the top of the key. Back to Olajuwon on the left elbow, who then resets. Bird now from half court against the clock. Can't make it. Zion with the rebound. Hands it to his point guard Oscar. And Oscar slows it down. Looks to eat some clock. Find Paul George on the right side. Paul finds Zion. Zion trying to take Hakeem on the right block. He knows that's a mistake. Kicks it to Jordan, and Jordan greens the three. Up to a 19-point lead. Fellas, this game is in the refrigerator. The door is shut. The lights are closed. The butter's getting hard. And the jello is jiggling as Trae Young tries to answer. Goes to the line. Gets fouled. Trae misses the first free throw. Hits the second. Oscar Robertson slowly brings it up as they look to just ice the game up 18 with 2 minutes left in the game. Paul George has a step on Bird all the way to the cup with the left hand and finishes over McHale. 62-42. It's now a 20-point lead. Brooklyn has now gotten to the law. The 2K Sim law. First to 60 will always win. Larry Bird gets stuffed by two players as he tries to work some magic. 1:45 to play. 20-point game. Jordan has it on the glove. Finds Oscar down low on Trae. Gets Trae in the popcorn machine, and Oscar finishes with the right hand. 22-point game now. This is the game that Brooklyn needed to even the series, headed back to the United Center. Trae Young now at the top of the key. Pulls it from 22 and hits it just inside the 3-point line. 20-point game. Second half. Brooklyn 14 for 24 and Chicago shooting a putrid 7 for 24. The defense and the offense from the Brooklyn Nets has just been too good. Jordan thinks he has a step. Throws it up to Zion for the alley-oop, and Zion throws the reverse jam in on the alley-oop. Zion has just been too much to handle in the second half. They give it to Hakeem on the block. Hakeem, trying to do his dream shake, finds McHale, and McHale finishes with the right hand over Patrick Ewing. Oscar Robertson slowly brings it up, holds it at the logo, sets up the offense with 50 seconds left, feeds it to Paul George. Paul George has another step on Bird. Step back, in the key, can't hit it. McHale grabs the board, gives it to Bird. Bird brings it up with 36 seconds left in the game. Bird drives, step back from 17. Crazy shot, can't make it. Zion with the rebound. And this one should be done now as Brooklyn looks to dribble out the clock. 16 seconds now. Ewing to Jordan. Back to Oscar on the right side. Oscar with 6 seconds now on the shot clock. Gives it to Paul George at the top of the key. Paul George has to fire. He beats Bird off the dribble. Throws up a Hail Mary floater. Can't go. And there we have it. The game over 66-46. Brooklyn evens the series at 1 apiece. Headed to Chicago in the United Center. Get some stats here. Zion with 21 and 11. Had the big second half. MJ had the huge first half with 15 and 5. Paul George with 15. Smart had 6 off the bench. Oscar with 7 dimes. Just a great team effort by Brooklyn here. 3 guys over 15 points is always going to cut it. For the Bulls, Melo with 10. Larry with 9. McHale had 8 and 8. Peyton with 6. Olajuwon 6 and 7.